All right. So our next question comes from Kyle, who asks a very basic question. What are the key components of a motivated small team? And I love this because it goes back to the fundamentals. Let me start the timer here. And in one of my fundamental classes, I have an activity that I pose to the students, which simply says, think about the best team you were on. What were some of the things that made that team great? And the responses I get from that activity are phenomenal. It's great communication, engaged and supported, common goals and vision, listening and learning from each other, and being appreciated for your efforts, those kind of things. So one of the main fundamental principles of an agile team is the ability to self-manage or self-organize. And what I mean by that is the work, when things get done, the tooling, etc. And what comes out of that is some components that are mentioned around what centers around a great team from a book that I really like. Is called Drive by Daniel Pink, which was made before 2010. And he says that the three components that make a team great are autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Okay, so what is that? So autonomy is just the need to direct your own life and your work. Okay, so to be fully motivated, you need to be able to control what you do, when you do it, and who you do it with. Right? What autonomy motivates us to do is it motivates us to think creatively. Okay, and really not conforming to like strict rules of the workplace, and kind of rethinking traditional ideas of control, like regular office hours, dress code, some numerical targets and things like that. And the result there is that organizations can increase staff autonomy and improve innovation and creativity. But most importantly, you build trust with yourselves and with the organization. Okay? So, we have a principle in agility called individuals and interactions over processes and tools, which basically says that the individuals and interactions are more important than the processes and tools, even though the process and tools are still important. Individuals and interactions are most important. Okay, so the second principle that Daniel Pink talks about is mastery. So mastery is nothing more than the desire to improve. That's it. All right, and you'll likely see more of a potential as being more unlimited rather than limited, and you're continuously seeking to improve your skills through learning and through practice. Right, and so the process of continuous improvement is more important than maybe the merit you might receive, like a medal or compensation or something like that. Okay. Third thing is purpose. So purpose is simply, why are we doing this? Why am I putting forth my effort to do this? And what we're trying to show there is that people are more motivated if they believe that they're invested in a bigger picture, right? Something that is more important or larger than themselves, and that tends to help us work harder and even be more productive and engaged. So, encouraging purpose in work, for example, like, connecting your personal goals to organizational targets is a win for everybody. And as an example, what I like to do in my classes is I like to encourage people to, for example, join a network and some networking activities that, like, for example, a local special interest group that is going to bring more of a sense of purpose to what you do every day. Okay, so that is really the components that make a small team great: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. So, Kyle, I really appreciate you asking the question. Thank you very much.